Hey there, hi there, hello, friends. I hope you're doing everything that you can to be having a pretty good day today. It is surprisingly cold out right now, but I still wanted to make sure to get out into this beauty, get out of my head a little bit, and remind myself and any of you watching of a kind of important thing to watch out for when it comes to doom scrolling on YouTube, or not even necessarily doom scrolling, just finding yourself going down rabbit holes. I have a feeling if you've stumbled across my videos or if you regularly watch them, you're probably the kind of person who can find themselves going down a fair number of YouTube rabbit holes. But we're at this point with YouTube right now where it can be really dangerous. And I guess it always could be getting dangerous to hop down those rabbit holes because sometimes it'll take you down directions that you never wanted to go in the first place. And it'll take you in directions that can really start to change your ways of thinking in the negative direction. It can radicalize you. It can infuriate you and just really become a toxic place depending on the rabbit holes that you end up going down. And I just want to encourage you to be self-aware of that and think about it sometimes when you find yourself going down the rabbit holes. If you start seeing a lot of the titles be more negative. Mine, for instance, I was going down a lot of self-help rabbit holes and kind of normally what felt like all positivity stuff, similar to, what I'm trying to do here. Sometimes I like going down those rabbit holes to maybe get some ideas as to what I can do and grow and improve. But for some toxic reason, YouTube decided to use that avenue to try and get me down the incel rabbit hole and potentially radicalize me as I started seeing interviews with different incels to kind of make them seem normal. And also, then I started seeing recommended videos that just said, uh, why men are so oppressed and why women get everything. And it was just very sexist. And I saw that in just the titles, so I didn't even humor the videos. I realized that YouTube was starting to throw me down that avenue. The way that you can combat that is head immediately over to your watch history and remove all of those videos. That is the best way I can recommend to stop YouTube from throwing you down those rabbit holes and start trying to turn you into a bit of a more toxic person, the kind of person you really don't want to be, the kind of person I definitely know I don't want to be. Going down those rabbit holes is dangerous. So clear your watch history from time to time. If you feel like you no longer recognize yourself when looking at the recommendations, clear your watch history. Start it over. I know it's going to suck because then it's going to give you a whole bunch of crap that you don't want. But then as you start to refine your desires on what you want to get out of YouTube, it'll then go back to being the kind of recommendations that you want to see. That is something I do all the time. I very much take pride, I guess, in how much I try to curate my watch history to stay away from the kind of stuff that I don't want to be seeing. And I recommend that you consider doing the same if you've been starting to maybe wake up to realizing that some of the rabbit holes you're going down might not be so good for you. Wake up. You're capable. Believe in yourself. You've got this. So let's keep going. We can still enjoy our rabbit holes. And if you haven't gone down any of those kind of rabbit holes, good. That's great. I'm jealous. Normally, YouTube doesn't throw me down that stuff, but it's important to be aware when it does. Hopefully, you guys could hear this through all of the wind. I'm going to end it there. I love you guys. And as always, let's keep doing our best to have a good day.